There, welcome back to the channel. I've been putting together these daily tarot readings, and I've got them set to post for the next couple of days, but there's another message here that, I don't know, this is just for somebody who needs to hear it. A little bit of tough love, but it's going to benefit you because there's new love coming in, because there is something special that's headed your way, and you have to gear up for it because you're not ready just yet. And the reason for that is something is releasing, something is healing, some sort of like victim mentality. I do feel like you've been healing a little bit of some sort of trauma, some sort of I just heard jaded, like some sort of past relationship that really left you hurting. I feel like you're not quite over it just yet. But you're like right on the verge of realizing what that is, figuring out how to move forward, and I just heard like feeling your way forward, like really feeling it. There is a lot more to it that I think maybe you just was an illusion, or you're pretending like things were great and everything was hunky-dory and oh my gosh, why didn't it work out and blah blah blah. And I think maybe you know why the things didn't work out. It's like you weren't quite honest with yourself about, I don't know, the truth of the situation. That's what I'm feeling. There's a couple of cards that already came out, and the first deck that I'm using is this Wisdom of the Oracle deck. That's kind of been my go-to lately. So if you're interested in reading for yourself also, and the tarot deck that I'm using is this Gilded Tarot Royale. This one's coming back out from retirement. It wasn't in retirement. That's I don't know. That was a weird way to say it. It wasn't retired. I just haven't used it in a very long time. That's a weird way to say it. Why did I say it like that? Maybe somebody here just retired or is, I don't know. Maybe you know. Okay, so the first card that's out is this Round and Round in reverse. And I'm seeing you like right at the verge of a new cycle. And you are either getting ready to repeat the same pattern from the past, or starting on a new timeline, on a new road, and deciding, like, this is the point. It's like a choice point almost. This is the point where you have to decide what road you take. Are you going to go back into the same cycle again? It may be that you have more to learn in that cycle. And this card came out too, this Ace of Cups, which is also, you know, new. It's something new. It's a new love. It's a new way of looking at the world. It's new energy. It's really, feels really good. Like a new connection, a new person coming in, or a new way of, like, I don't know, loving your life. It's a new love too. So it's a new love experience. So you can go back and start a new cycle again. The same pattern. Like, I was just telling somebody the other day. We tend to attract the same energy, the same type of personality, the same type of person. And a lot of times it is based off of old experiences and something that needs to be healed. So until we've learned that lesson, it's like that same person is coming back again. Another love experience. But it's going to end up being like all the ones from the past. If you don't make a different choice right now, you can choose to have it be a new love, a new type of love, something that you've never really experienced before. It's not that same pattern again, where you tend to attract people who are emotionally unavailable, or people who are in third-party situations, or people who, you know, don't take responsibility for themselves, or always narcissists, or whatever your pattern is. You're getting ready to repeat it. Someone's coming in. And you get to decide what that's going to look like. It's either going to be a new type of love or just another love experience, the way that you've experienced love in the past. So, this round and round in reverse, I want to read it from the book. Kind of sums things up better than I could with what I'm experiencing from this energy, but it's pretty similar. As soon as I read it, I was like, yep, that's exactly what I'm getting from it. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity the Spirit so wants for you. So I really love, and accountability is written in italics here to emphasize it. So really is like radical responsibility. It's not about blame, but accountability. So, look at that pattern, that relationship pattern that you have that is unhealthy. This is for those people who tend to find themselves in unhealthy scenarios. And I do feel like there are red flags initially that are ignored, and it's usually coming from your intuition. Your intuition is telling you something's going on here, something's not quite right. And for some people, it feels like third party. So this person is in... Okay, I'm just seeing another scenario. This person is in another relationship. It feels like for some of you, this is like a person coming back around from the past again. So, it feels like another chance at love. And maybe it is. It could be. But if you're feeling something is off, if you feel like they're in another situation or they're still in a relationship or something like that, you have to make it clear that bringing that energy back around here, not okay. So it could be that you guys have a new chance at a new type of love, but you have to choose to stop that pattern. So you have to call it out. You have to say, don't come at me that way. If you want to be in my field, if you want to be in my life, you better come right. So take care of that shit first. Right? Maybe there's still feelings there for you. Maybe there's still feelings there for me. It's almost like they're stirring up some sort of feeling, and instead of like attaching to it and wanting that attention from them or something like in the past, there is this fear of maybe losing them. This fear of losing them, and so you attach and that was the pattern from the past. You have to create that boundary that says, I'm not doing this again. No, we're not doing this because something feels off about it. When you want to come right, feel free. Like, I'm open to that when it feels right, though. And there's something about it that doesn't feel right. So it's either someone from the past or it's someone that is like, you recognize the pattern and it's just like, oh gosh, this thing again. It's going to be this turning point. It is a choice point for you. So, someone showing back up. I do feel like there is potential here for new love. Either with them or you're opening the door for someone to really come right your way. And come right. It's an important point for you. So take responsibility for having let that energy in the first place. For attaching to it, for enjoying the attention and like, I don't know, whatever the pattern is. Doesn't necessarily always have to be third party. It could be anything for you. It could be that it's that emotionally unavailable person or someone who doesn't do their work or I don't know. It's you're going to recognize this person. It's either someone from the past that you were involved with before, or it's like, oh my God. They literally say the same thing that someone else that you were involved with before said to you. And it's just like, it's coming from inside you. So they're just another actor in your play, here to show you what that lesson is. What are they here to show you? For some of you, it's about the fact that you are a really, I just heard like desirable energy. You have this thing about you. And it's, so many of you are just like natural healers, whether you do something about it or not. Like, people are drawn to you because your energy is healing, because you do the work on yourself, because you put in the work to heal something inside of you, to heal and to grow, not just to heal, but to grow. And to balance your energy on a consistent basis. A lot of times that attracts people who want to feel that. They want to feel that peace. But they're just siphoning it. They're not trying to get it for themselves. They get it from someone else in order to have it for themselves. But they can't sustain it because it comes from inside. So there's something about you that you're avoiding. It's like you wanting to... It's like you as that energy. You siphoning energy, some type of energy, off of someone or something else. So how does that apply in your life? Where are you leaning too much on other people and the work that they've done to help you out? I think it's time to take some responsibility for that, because it's a mirror. It's important for you to do that healing work. So you do the work, right? You got to do the work right now. There's something inside of you that you need to see. If you want to find what that pattern is, like, it's almost like you attract people who always are blaming other people and projecting on other people, and never taking responsibility for themselves and for their actions, or never say sorry, never recognize when they have done something not right. Now, there's something in you. There's somewhere in your life where you are blaming it on a different kind of situation, or blaming it on the past, or like not taking responsibility for your own actions. It's always it's either someone else's fault or something else's fault. It is because of this thing that happened to me in the past, or it's because of this, feels a little victim mentality. It feels like something that it's being blamed on something else. You want to figure out what that is? Let's do a reading. Okay, all my information is down in the box below. If you want to know your specific situation, like you can't see that pattern for yourself, you don't know where that is, let's dig into it and I'll pull some cards for it, okay? Because here is a real opportunity for you. And the only way to, like, you have the choice. You have the choice. Okay, what I'm seeing here is for most of you. And we can individually, if you want to do your personal situation, we can do that and narrow down where this is coming from. Subconsciously, the thought is, I'm helpless. And you attract people who, like, want to save the day and want to take care of you and be there for you and love bombing and laying it on thick. And it's like my knight in shining armor and hero and blah, 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 blah. And then their true colors come out later, because really they're just there to have you please them. It's like the people pleaser. Moving from I am helpless to I get to choose. I get to choose. And you have to rely on your intuition and where that's coming from in order to be able to choose wisely. Okay? So if you want to work on that, you book like a recorded reading, and I can just read into it for you, and I send you a link for the recording. That's on my website. or you can just email me and we'll set up a one-on-one session and we will dig into it deeper. It's a deeper dive. Okay? Love you guys.